fellow freedom seekers, and welcome to the Baltic coast. We are in Krynica Morska on Vistula spit today, in a tiny fishing marina, let's say. And this is the place where me and Marek spend the happiest moments of our lives, and whenever we are in Poland, we keep returning to Krynica Morska. And today we are here because I'm going to share with you some amazing types of accommodation available here within this tiny fishing port. And it's all within a walking distance, but the prices, the ranges, the differences couldn't be greater. It's all fascinating, you know, comparing the tourist infrastructure here in Krynica Morska. So I'm going to share some insider tips with you today to make sure you don't get ripped off, especially in the summer, because prices in the summer here are obscene. So give this vlog a like and join me on a walk around Krynica Morska. It's a place where Marek's parents were taking him to camping holidays since he was a baby. And when he met me, he started bringing me here. And when we had a doggy, we came here in a motorhome with a doggy. And we spent many happy moments at this beach. Okay, let's check out the accommodation options here available within a walking distance from the fishing port. By the way, guys, have you ever been to Poland? Have you ever considered an option of visiting Poland? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's start with the things which are probably the most relevant to you guys. 2 campsites. When Marek's parents first started coming to Krynica Morska, there were 2 very simple campsites on opposite sides of the road leading to the beach. To this day, one of them has grown into a proper holiday park. It's called Gallus and camping number 71. The name of the guest house is Gallus, and it used to be a simple site. The whole campsite was a simple site with a tiny shower block. That was 40 years ago. Today it's a really modern, comfortable and beautiful site, offering different types of accommodation, from camping and caravanning pitches to luxury apartments and rooms, a bar and a shop. So this is what was happening at Gallus for the last 40 years. Meantime, on the other side of the road, not much has changed. On the other side of the road, it seems that time stood still and there is no new infrastructure. It's still a simple campsite, which I will show you a bit better in a sec. So in the meantime, Gallus has grown. There are many holiday apartments, there are many new buildings, there is a massive and beautiful shower block. And this is what I remember from our previous stays. Have a look at the photos from their website to get an idea of what they offer. And in the high season, they charge £30 a night for a pitch with electric hookup, 2 adults, a dog, awning, whatever you can think of. Even in the summer, it's £30 a night, but there's one hook. They don't take bookings in the high season. You can see the shower block in the background, but have a look. There are no allocated pitches, the ground is very uneven. People still come here in the summer and pitch up their tents and park their caravans and motorhomes because of the location. So everyone who didn't get a pitch, what do? They come across the road to the simple campsite. It is nice, but there is hardly any infrastructure. It's a woodland with a few tiny shower blocks. It's called Krynica Park, and guess what? They charge more than Gallus with their amazing infrastructure. They charge about 40 quid in the summer for a pitch, 2 adults, a dog, awning and an electric hookup, if you find a pitch with electric hookup. So comparing 2 exactly the same offers, the price difference is massive. Honestly, I couldn't believe when I was doing my research for this vlog, I couldn't believe that the campsite, which offers hardly anything, charges more comparing to a well-developed holiday park. But they have different ways of running their businesses, and it seems that over the years, you know, both businesses achieve their objectives. Okay, so these are the campsites. Read the small print. It's quite astonishing. Have you ever seen anything like this anywhere else in the world? Well, Poland is a peculiar place, and you need to know your way around to not be ripped off. And me and Marek, for most of the time, we do know our way around. And last time when we came here to Krynica Morska, we had our motorhome, and we managed to stay here for, watch out, £5 a day for our pitch right here. How did we manage that? Back in 2018, we used to do what these guys are doing: stealth camping in a car park by the beach. Back then, sleeping in a motorhome was allowed here. We wouldn't be that lucky today. It was a part of our epic motorhome trip around Europe, and back then we didn't even know we would be working as campsite staff. We simply ran away from home, moved into a motorhome, and started, head off into the sun without any plans, with very little savings. So we were stretching our money. And in the summer, this is an expensive place. You may think it's cheap if you live and earn in a different country than Poland, but for the Poles, staying at the seaside in the summer, it's super expensive. There is even a joke: I couldn't afford a holiday by the Polish Sea, so I went to Cyprus instead, and it's true. It's cheaper to go abroad than stay by the Baltic Sea. Anyway, we were staying here doing stealth camping, but as you can see, there are no facilities. So how did we manage waste, water, rubbish, and so on? Well, we were using Marina in Piaski, the village nearby. So every few days we were leaving our car parking spot to do the service of our motorhome in Piaski, and that's how we survived the week. We were buying food in local shops. We were living on fish bought from the fishermen at the beach, and really food costs us about £3 a day. So would you try that? This is pretty hardcore. Or would you choose one of the campsites down the road? Would you be able to survive in your camper van or a motorhome in a car park for a few days? And it's not the end of holiday accommodation available here near the fishing port in Krynica Morska. Back in 2018, these buildings were not here. These are new resorts. I didn't manage to find prices for the rooms. These are very new buildings, perhaps not in use yet. Maybe they are preparing for the next season, but they look expensive. And look, there is a camper van right behind me. They are doing exactly the same thing. They are staying in a car park doing stealth camping, and I can hear the Chinese diesel heater is running, so they are off-grid enjoying their time by the sea. And now in the quiet season, I doubt anyone will have a problem with them staying here, even though there is the official sign prohibiting sleeping in motorhomes or caravans or camper vans. Anyway, this is Poland. You will learn. So for those of you who prefer a more comfortable accommodation, there are plenty of rooms and plenty of offers to choose from. In slightly older establishments, there are rooms with the sea view, which are slightly more expensive. I remember this building. It's been here for at least 20 years. It's called Bartek, and rooms here cost anything from £40 to £100 a night, depending on the season. There are rooms or accommodation in the first line overlooking this old car and the sea, and these are probably a bit more expensive than Bartek. You may be wondering, okay, so where are you staying? Well, we are not staying near the beach. We are staying a bit further, about a 10-minute walk from here, still within a walking distance to the beach, in an apartment with a kitchen annex. It's a one-bedroom apartment, and I think because it's getting a bit cold, it's time to take you home and show you round. Oh, I almost forgot, but you may be interested in this. There is a simple bar right by the beach, and you may be interested in prices. So the kids' meals are about £1, £2. A fish meal with fries and a salad about £10. Pierogi, £6. That's not bad, is it? In town, in the main commercial area, you will pay the double for your meals. Another reason to stay here in the quieter place. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to our home for weekend. It It's a 1-bedroom apartment with a balcony, with central heating and the kitchen annex. So that ticks all the boxes. This is a really comfortable option. It's quite spacious. It's one of the biggest apartments we found in Krynica Morska, and we find the price very affordable. So we have one studio, 1-bedroom studio with a sofa bed. It can sleep 2 people. Apartment can host up to 4, which is great. We have a massive TV in the lounge. We have a beautiful and a massive bathroom, which makes a difference, you know. You can move around, you could actually cycle in this room. And we spent a really comfortable time here. So check out the bedroom. And remember, we are within a 10-minute walk from the sea and from the beach I showed you earlier. So now you probably understand why we chose this option rather than renting a camper van or a motorhome. We also have a big smart TV in the bedroom and fitted, well, this looks like a fitted wardrobe. A massive wardrobe. We have a fitted wardrobe in the corridor. So even if there are 4 of you, you will have plenty of storage. And the kitchen is very functional, really well equipped. You have everything you need here for a comfortable stay, including this very high-end cafeteria. Is this called a cafeteria? We were using this and we had loads of nice cups of coffee on the balcony, which you can access from both bedrooms. We are on the ground floor, which was really handy for packing and unpacking our stuff because we were just passing them over the balcony rail. It made sense. So you may be wondering, how much does it cost? And remember, we are in a popular resort by the sea, very close to the beach. For 3 people staying here in October, it is £60 a night, which is much cheaper than renting a motorhome in Poland. And as you could see, most of the campsites at this time of year are shut. So, you know, we did maths, we checked the costs of deposit, costs of hire, costs of fuel, costs of campsites. And this was the cheaper option, more affordable, more comfortable, especially that we travel with Marek's mum. So it was a family weekend away. So come on, 3 people in a motorhome, even in a bit bigger motorhome, that would be a bit of a carnage. Anyway, yeah, it's hard to believe, but all this costs £60 a night. And I can really recommend this apartment because not only it's very pretty, modern and comfortable, customer service we received here was absolutely outstanding and communication with the owner was first class. So we are very, very happy. But now it's time to pack our stuff again and head to next adventures. We are leaving Krynica Morska today. We are relaxed, we are happy, we can't wait to be back, and probably we will return to this apartment because it's perfect for us. Right, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you are interested in our new adventures and what's coming next, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, share your thoughts and comment on what you saw. Are you surprised with what I showed you? Is Poland an affordable place for holiday even in autumn? Let me know what you think, and remember that we publish a new video every Wednesday afternoon and we are meeting on weekly live streams every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. and it will be a pleasure to see you there. See you in the next video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye bye.